What's up, everybody? It's Double Barrel Podcast does live tonight, and this is our giveaway, and this is Whiskey Fights Cancer here. My name is Chris, and this is Justin.
It's Chris here coming at you from
And apparently it's always Chris here coming at you from Double Barrel Podcast. What we're doing tonight here is we're doing a huge shout-out to Mr. and Mrs. Bairden. Unfortunately, Mrs. Bairden, she did pass away yesterday. We are very sorry for that. Mr. Bairden, our hearts and prayers go out to you. But tonight, Justin and I, we are doing our next giveaway. We hit the 2,500 viewers. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for following. We hit 2,500. We've been pre-gaming a little bit here tonight, and we've been reviewing, and we are so excited to get into this. Mr. Bairden, we have added you in as an honorary guest into our giveaway here. So in about 15 minutes here, folks, we are going to be doing the next giveaway on Double Barrel Podcast. Justin, how are you doing tonight, sir?
It sounds like we're getting ready for one hell of a hockey game here in the sports booth.
I'm telling you, the Colorado Avalanche, they are fighting hard for that wild card position.
I don't know about the Colorado Avalanche. I think it's more the Utah Hockey Club.
They are not making the playoffs, sir. I can promise you that right now.
I don't know. They're better than you.
That's not very hard. Definitely better than you. Can you even skate?
No.
Well, then they're definitely better than you.
I can scoot.
You can scoot.
Yeah, that's about it. I can scoot.
That's awesome. Well, folks, guess what?
But I've never once claimed to be a skater.
That's awesome. So, guys, I got to show you this real quick. I made this last night, and I got to show you this on the live. I have not made one of these in years. This is called... Oh, this is heavy. This is called the Pirates Night Out. Oh, check that bad boy out.
Normally, I call something like that jungle juice.
It is basically jungle juice.
I mean, it's got oranges, it's got pineapple, it's got
dragon fruit.
It's
mangoes.
It's
limes, lemons.
It's jungle juice.
But guess what alcohol's in it?
Without the Everclear.
Guess what alcohol's in it, though?
Well, I know there's vodka. I know
there's a whole bottle of vodka, a whole bottle of rum, and a whole bottle of tequila in that thing.
Yeah, well,
that is some... It's gonna... Oh, yeah, I'm telling you, bro, it's a little heavy.
Well, you got it in a 20-pound glass jar.
Yeah, something like that here. And we're going to be drinking it. So, guys, we have a goal tonight. And our goal is going towards Mr. and Mrs. Bairden here tonight. So, guys, help us out with our goal. What was it, 10 dolphins? We need 10 dolphins here because we are really trying hard
on there
to support Mr. and Mrs. Bairden. Like we said, this is Whiskey Fights Cancer, and you know what? Cancer sucks, so we're sticking it to cancer tonight, folks. And tonight we are going to start off with, if you strike me down, I'll become more powerful than you can possibly imagine. The Mountain Man mixed drink.
Okay, I want you to explain to me and the people
what the Mountain Man is?
No. How Mountain Man and Star Wars have anything to do with each other?
I don't know. Oh, but here's the thing, though. You drink a Mountain Man, you're going to feel like that. If you strike me down, that's how you're going to feel.
You seem to already be feeling like that.
I'm just having a good night because I'm really trying to stay positive for everybody out there because...
Well, there's positive and then there's...
Positive.
Good
Lord, dude, that was evil. That was almost evil positive. And then we're going to be making what I call the Citrus Garden.
Citrus Garden.
Yes, that is basically a souped-up gin and tonic. Let me go grab some ice.
As if gin and tonics are good.
This one's good.
Am I the only one out here that thinks gin and tonics are nowhere near worth the hype that is put on them? Like, are we able to see comments on here, on my thing? I hope so. Yeah, no, I don't like gin and tonics. I think gin and tonics are overrated. They're not worth any of the hype that you hear about. Yeah, gin is just horrible. It's terrible stuff.
Hey, Justin, why don't you talk about the Ciroc a little bit?
Oh, the Ciroc?
Yeah, the Ciroc. Did it rock yet?
Well, the Ciroc that you got, and while I don't know what you're doing. He's over there doing something, which I'm not sure what it is. But anyway, so he got this Ciroc vodka while he was on vacation in California. And I gotta say, it's not worth anywhere near what he paid for it. Paid $35 for this bottle of Ciroc vodka. and it's.
It wound up in the Pirates' Night Out. I was getting nice, sorry.
I think it's worth maybe about 15.
Yeah, I was kind of down around Smirnoff. I mean, at least it didn't make us puke like
Frisia.
Frisia and what was it? The Platinum 10X was the other one that made us puke to death.
Yeah, it was the Platinum 10X was horrible. Frisia was horrible. The Ciroc is at least tolerable.
Right.
See,
Sorry.
I'm not sure if our comments are coming through here.
Are comments not coming through?
I don't know. I don't know if anybody's commented. I'm gonna go look at the.
See who's joined. See what we're getting.
Well, you can see there's like 14 or 20 people with us.
We've got definitely. I know we have technical difficulties again. I hate when we have technical difficulties. So the Mountain Man is ice, Mountain Dew, rum, lemon, and bourbon. So what we're using tonight is we're using an
Well, it looks like we got a lot of people joined.
That's awesome. Thank you guys for joining.
We got 19 people, 19, 20 people currently watching.
Cool. So here's how it goes,
I'm not
folks.
seeing any.
We've got 2 ounces of rum. Okay, we're going to be using El Dorado 12 year for this one.
Okay. El Dorado the 12 year.
This is a good rum here. 2 ounces El Dorado.
Dorado 12 years ago, I put this bottle down.
Okay. that's fair. Penelope or Devil's Tower?
Devil's.
Devil's Tower it is. We just got done reviewing the Redwood Empire Devil's Tower. And this
Devil's
was a
tastes
great
way
one.
better.
That's a good one. And so it's 2 ounces of bourbon. And it's got to be dark rum. Letting everybody know on this one, it's got to be dark rum. Cannot be light.
Can't be white rum.
Cannot be white rum. It's got to be dark rum. All right, there we go. And then we got to get a little bit of lemon juice.
Lemon or
limon.
No, limon is lime and lemon juice.
Thank you. I got it off screen for a second.
He forgot to open the bottle of lemon juice.
It says half an ounce. It's about half an ounce.
Hold on. 4.5 ounce thing, and you put.
How much?
I'm trying to see where the edge of it is without taking the.
Well, hand it back to me and I'll fix it.
Oh no! Hold on.
You're funny, dude.
Okay, you got it down to about there.
All right, so we're almost there. We need
No, we don't.
Okay. All right, now we shake it.
Lemon is a powerful thing. You don't need a lot of lemon.
All right, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
How am I Obi-Wan?
The glass. Don't you know that's what he says?
What, that you don't need that much lemon?
Good Lord, dude, you're killing me.
Like, he's in this Star Wars mood and I don't understand.
All right, there you go.
Someone help me understand how I became Obi-Wan in that whole scenario.
There you go, Justin. You're Mountain Man.
My mountain man. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Nope. Don't want it.
What's wrong with it?
Don't want it.
What don't you want it?
You want to know why I don't want it?
What do you want?
Because the lemon in that is excessive.
It tastes like that would get us crap-faced real quick.
Yes, I feel like we'd get
Now try it.
messed up really quickly. But it, yeah. See, I switch over here, and now I can see comments.
Okay, so we're struggling here a little bit.
So yeah, we're gonna have to change our monitor device and for anyone who has commented and we haven't responded, It's because we haven't.
I'm gonna
seen
check. I'm checking right now. See who's commenting here.
Garrett says it's distilled from grapes. That's why I don't like Ciroc.
Ciroc was definitely a new one, definitely for us. So guys, make sure.
Sounds like Savage Garden.
Yeah, right. That's actually a good way to put it. All right, guys, do us a favor here. Get people involved here because we're gonna do our drawing for the next giveaway here in about 10 minutes. And this is Whiskey Fights Cancer, everybody. And if you guys want us to try something, let me know.
That's better.
We've got the Harry Potter closet of alcohol in there. We would love to make a drink, or we'd love to review something for you. So give us.
But yeah, dude, so I gave my review on the Ciroc twice now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about one that I just went bleh.
The Frisia?
No.
Bleh,
Like, as this is just not even worth.
I didn't think you were going to make us drink the Frisia ever again.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about
Oh, the Four Roses.
the one that I'm going to get a lot of heat from.
You are getting a lot of heat for that one, dude.
I'm going to get some hate today.
You are getting hate for that one.
But
and hit it in the comments.
I'm going to get hate for saying this. But the Four Roses, OESO, single barrel.
Let's get the Pirates Night out up here.
It's just
Pirates Night out.
horrible. The only thing I got out of that bottle was heat, 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 and more heat. No flavors, just heat. And that actually made it to the bottom of my list for bourbons.
Which
It's probably
is
in
okay.
contention for bottom 3 liquors of all time.
Wow. Okay, you're definitely getting heated for this. You're getting hate for this.
There are so many more that I would rather have than the Four Roses right now.
Like the Pirates Night Out?
Well, the Pirates Night Out, the way that you have made this, I'm going to scoot that out of the way, since nobody can see us with that in the way.
So,
Okay, Pirates Night Out is, it's hard to say it's a drink, because you don't know that it's a drink. This is one of those that your kids would see in the fridge, drink some of it, and go, that was good juice.
well,
Then an hour later, you find them out on the road with their underwear on their head, and you don't know what happened, and then you find out they had some of Dad's special juice, and didn't know about it because it doesn't taste.
And then
terrible,
Mom's pissed. How many times have we ran into that one?
Never, thankfully. Make me sound like I'm a terrible parent. I don't let my children near my alcohol. Thank you.
I'm just trying to picture one of your children out in the middle of the road because I can see them with their underwear on their head.
I mean, I can see them doing that without anything to drink. So you're right. It's but
And you know which one I'm thinking of in my head right now too.
I don't think 2 of them that would do that.
I can think of one definitely.
However, this is a drink that
You would get crap face so fast.
if you're not careful,
So let's tell
you can pour yourself.
So here's what's in it, folks. I'm gonna share with everybody.
glass.
I'm gonna share with everybody what is in this
Down
thing.
it, big old glass. Down it, and
So there is a whole thing of pineapple, fresh pineapple in it. There is mango. Orange, lemon, lime, and dragon fruit in this thing, and then it's Hawaiian Punch Mango Tropical Mango Island, and then it has a whole bottle of vodka, pineapple rum, plantation pineapple rum, Ciroc vodka, Don Julio Blanco's in there, and then 2 cans of hard Mountain Dew. And it's been fermenting for a day now.
and honestly, it tastes great.
Oh, it's scary.
The reason that I say it's scary and your kids could drink it and not tell you about it and say this juice tastes funny is because it tastes like juice.
I mean, this is dangerous, buddy.
It's one of those that is very dangerous for you to let anybody who doesn't know how to handle their alcohol anywhere near.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Because they're not going to know that they're having alcohol, and that's just going to make it worse.
Oh yeah, that's dangerous, bro. All right, let's make the. Thank you guys for all the likes. Keep hitting that like, guys. We're trying to reach our goal tonight. Whiskey fights cancer. All right, Justin, we are gonna make what is called the Citrus Garden. with a new gin. This is one of the ones that we got in California. This is called Plymouth. Plymouth Gin.
He keeps trying to get me to like gin.
Gin is good.
Gin is not good. There's nothing good about gin.
Gin's good.
No, it's not.
You know what? I'm actually going to swap this up because I don't have the citrus I need. We're going to call it something else. We're going to name it.
He's trying... Let's see, you've given me Hendrix. You've given me Aviation. You've given me... what's that other one? Wood Creek.
Tanqueray. So guys, here's how this one goes. When we make a drink that's more alcohol forward, what we're going to do is we're not going to stir. We're going to stir it. We're not going to shake it because by stirring it, we're allowing the natural alcohol itself to come through a little bit more. So what we're going to do here is we're doing 2 ounces.
Do you want a Stizzle Swick or do you want...
A Stizzle Swick. And we want a Stizzle Swick. We'll make a layer drink later. And if anyone can get Mr. Bairdan on, I know he's in mourning. And again, our thoughts and prayers go out to him and his wife. But we would love to make a drink for him, but we understand if he's in mourning.
I feel like we're going to have to make and dedicate a drink to Mr. Bairdan.
We are going to make a drink, and we are going to do that.
Another time. I think that at this time it'd be best to just let him be with his family.
I agree with that.
If you do reach out to Mr. Bairdan, just give him our thoughts and our prayers and let him know we're thinking of him. But I wouldn't ask him to join our live tonight.
Not at all.
I would just let him.
That would be not at all. We're not doing that.
Let him be with his family.
2 ounces of gin. Well, like I said, we're using the Plymouth tonight. Now, the Plymouth is distilled a little bit differently, so that's why I think Justin's actually going to like it. We're using sweetened lime juice, and then where'd the lemon juice go, mister? And we're using tonic water, and then a little bit... Excuse me, I apologize.
Little bit, is it truly a little bit, or is it going to be like a little bit that went into the Mountain Man?
No, this is literally just a couple drops. And then that is your citrus garden, sir.
Because I think the amount of lemon juice that went into the Mountain Man was too much.
That's okay. I haven't made the Mountain Man before. I just saw it and I went, you know what? We got to try that one.
You know, I'm willing to try it, but I think there was too much lemon.
There you go, sir.
Because it went from okay to sour.
Sour!
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Oh, Jesus. It smells like a juniper bush. It smells like a garden. If you like the way that roses and flowers smell, and you wonder what it tastes like, drink gin.
Oh, you're funny. So we're down low enough on this one. We're going to add some to the infinity bottle here. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that, but that was pretty good, dude. Are you okay? He's in the pantry dying.
Oh my word! No, that is.
Yeah. All right, guys. So
that's horrible.
We are going to have a shot from this tonight, but we're dumping some more into our infinity bottle. This is Bonneville.
Just get the rest of it in there.
Just get it in there. Might as well, right?
There's room in the infinity bottle, and there's not enough in that bottle.
Oh, bottle kill, Bonneville. Thank you, bottle kill.
Yeah,
how did this taste?
Really? You're gonna love it.
What are you complaining about? This is amazing. Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm a genius.
For you, that's gonna be a great drink.
You know what, dude? I got a good one. I got a good one for you to review. Here's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna do this real quick. We're gonna let him ferment a little bit.
I think what needs to happen with him, I think he needs the spoon.
He needs a spoon?
I think
the spoon's clean.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, don't commit alcohol abuse.
Hey, how about you don't bang on the lid next time?
Mm-hmm.
Your wife can give you that.
No, she said I could.
Okay.
Thank you guys for joining. Dude, let me help you out here.
Giving me crap.
Took me a minute, but I got it.
I was trying not to break the thing.
It's okay.
Don't smack it.
I was reading comments, sorry.
You're good.
I was showing my bald spot there a little too.
Yeah, a little bit right there.
Yeah. That's what happens when you get older. Alright, we got 5 people in right now. Let's see if we can get up to 10, guys. Let's do this giveaway. We want to do this giveaway. And then, if we can get up to 10, we're going to do our hit from our infinity barrel here. And bottle. Not barrel, but bottle. Thanks for the likes, guys. Let's do this. Let's do this review on the Stella Rosa Brandy. Brandy, what a fine girl. What a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. But my life, my lover, my lady is the sea.
Are we brandy or are we cognac?
This is brandy. Why don't you tell everybody about your useless fact of the day?
The useless fact, the Double Barrel Podcast, useless fact of the day.
That's going to be a new segment, by the way.
Do you realize we're going to have to post one of those like every day?
I know, that's a great one, actually. I love it. Right for this?
I don't know if we'll actually do it every day. But the Double Barrel Podcast, useless fact of the day.
Cork pop.
All brandy. No, all cognac is brandy.
But not all brandy.
Not all brandy is cognac.
Exactly. It's the same thing with bourbon and whiskey. Not all bourbon is whiskey, but not all whiskey is bourbon.
Exactly.
Because
apparently Kentucky decided that only they could make bourbon.
Well, it has to be distilled in the U.S.
Well, and that's just the cognac must come from the Cognac Valley of France.
The Cognac Valley of France.
Cognac Valley.
All right, this is Stella Rosa Brandy, the tropical punch or passion. Tropical passion. All right, sir.
And see, one of the things that I really liked about the brandies, all of them, is they are very, very fruit forward.
That is good. That is dangerous.
And I like the fruit forward stuff. You like the bitter things.
I do like the bitter. The bitter things in life.
Oh.
I haven't tried this one yet. That's a first for me.
Oh. That needs to go in there. No. That goes in there. That makes that the most dangerous drink in the world.
Well, then let's just do this, though. Because we can't dump that. We dump that in there, I get killed.
No,
Crap, we can't say it on TikTok. Pour it. This thing's got a slow stopper. How's everybody out there doing tonight? Everybody give us a hi out there. All right, guys. Give us 1 second here.
Did a piece of fruit get stuck in there?
I think it did, but hold on, we're about there.
I think you're there.
We got to make sure we get a full glass of it.
Well, really, we need a full glass of it. But anyway.
Hold on a minute.
Master Distiller Justin says, hey.
Hey, Mr. Justin, how we doing, guys? We're trying to at least get 10 people in here, and we can do our giveaway. So let's get at least 10 people in here, and let's get the giveaway going. That dangerous? How bad?
That is so dangerous.
Yeah, you're not driving home if you have one too many of those. And one too many of those is one.
You're not walking out the door if you have too many of those.
Guys, we're 3 away. Let's get up to 10 and we'll do the giveaway. We literally have the Wheel of Fortune right here.
Well, here's the thing, Chris.
Where's the Wheel of Fortune?
It's right there.
There's the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune, congratulations to our 11 people that commented and followed the instructions. And we also added Mr. Bear Den. This is Whiskey Fights Cancer as an honorary member.
Yep. With this, we want to get to 10 people. If we do get to 10 people, as soon as we hit 10, we'll do it. Or
10 minutes.
The next 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Let's get to 10. We're at 8 right now. Let's get it.
We want
You know what,
to go
Justin?
ahead and do it.
Let's do this because let's keep everybody entertained here. Let's
We
take
wanted
a
to do it
hit.
at our 15-minute mark, but we didn't get quite there.
Let's do this. Let's do the infinity bottle. I have not had a hit off the infinity bottle.
None of us. Neither of us.
Let's do it. The infinity bottle.
Whoa! As you almost hits me in the face. Drew! How's it going?
Drew.
Alright, so...
I don't know what's in here. I don't remember. I really don't remember what went in.
Okay. Tell us what you remember is in our infinity bottle.
Knob Creek 12 year.
I know there's some 1792 in there.
There's 1792 in there. There's Elijah Craig. There's Woodford Reserve. I think there's some Smoke Wagon in there.
There's some Highland Park in there.
I know there's Highland Park in there. And there might be some Blattons in there too.
I think there's some Blattons in there. We just put a little bit of
The Bonneville.
The Bonneville, which we just killed the bottle on.
Anyway, cheers. Bottoms up.
Just started my bourbon journey, enjoying it so far. Drew, okay, this
is what it's about, guys.
I want to talk to you. If you just started your bourbon journey, I'm going to stop us right here for half a moment. Just half a moment.
I was going to say, don't rag on
No. Not this one. Not the Penelope. This one. The Redwood Empire. Okay. I reviewed that one a little bit earlier today. It is an excellent beginner bourbon. It takes you on a great journey through the drinks of the bourbon. It is one that you have to kind of think about the flavors.
We're at 10, guys, so give us a second. We're going to do this giveaway now.
You got to think about the flavors that you're feeling or you're getting through there, but it is a great bourbon. Okay, I'm going to push the button.
Hang on, hold on 1 second here. I'm going to try and get Angry Mac, bourbon sauced, and Johnny and Aaron in here real quick.
Well,
we're going to try and get Bourbon Droid on here too, and we're going to try and get Bear Den. Just to be safe here, we got all these guys going on. So guys, let's do this. We hit the 10 like we said. So guys, here's what's happening here. Justin, do you want to show them the Wheel of Destiny real quick?
no, I'm just going to hit the Wheel of Destiny.
The Wheel of Destiny!
And it stops. And Fireside Bourbon.
Fireside Bourbon! We love Fireside Bourbon. He is an awesome guy. Fireside Bourbon. Ladies and gentlemen, Fireside Bourbon is the winner of the third giveaway of the Double Barrel Podcast. Our next one is going to be at 3,000.
Yep.
Fireside, we will be sending you a message with the remaining... We got, what, 3 or 4 pictures left?
This is our third giveaway?
Yeah, we had 5 originally.
So we have
4.
No?
No, 3.
This is the third giveaway.
Yep.
We have 3 left, which means Fireside you get to choose from
The remaining 3.
the remaining 3 photos.
And I will say, I think Doc Holliday's still in the mix right now. And I'm very
Seriously?
surprised that he's still in the mix.
Thank you for the heads up on Redwood. I'll check it out. You
Redwood's-
really should, Drew.
Redwood's
Okay,
been
I'm
good.
going to finish what
Go
I was
ahead.
telling him, though, is it's not overly hot like some of the bourbons are.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a good drink, and it'll bring you into the bourbon world nice and slow without overwhelming you, because that's kind of what happened to me. Is Chris, the first time I tried bourbon, he
Be
gave
honest
me...
about that experience, though.
I am being honest about that experience.
He never told me he
I
never had
didn't.
bourbon before.
I didn't tell him I never had bourbon before, but my first experience with bourbon, Chris gave me, what was it, the
Elijah Craig
Elijah Craig.
B524.
yeah, Elijah Craig B524.
Yeah, which was
barrel
horrible.
proof bourbon, and I fell on my butt because it was so hot. It's like 130 proof, and I don't like the really hot stuff.
Yeah.
I like
I'll tell.
I like the more mild flavors. Okay, anyway, let's get into this.
This is the Infinity Bottle. Infinity Bottle.
Bourbon
Thank you
Sauce
guys.
says it's race day at the Clarksville Speedway.
Who's winning?
To the races.
To the races and to Mr. and Mrs. Baraden. Whiskey fights cancer. To Mr. and Mrs. Baraden. We have not tried the Infinity Bottle yet. This goes out to Mr. and Mrs. Baraden. Are you about to fall on your butts?
No.
Mr. and Mrs. Baraden. Thoughts and prayers.
That's a thinker. Because he goes like smooth, hot, smooth again.
My brain is blown right now. That's
a roller coaster.
that is a roller coaster and a half.
Okay, if you haven't started an Infinity Bottle and you have multiple bottles of liquor.
I still don't remember.
I recommend starting an infinity bottle because
I think there's some bookers in there too. Oh, there's my bald spot again.
you don't out-sponsor our
Our
sponsor
sponsor car isn't racing yet. Okay. Bourbon Sash, send me a picture of that because I know that down in Phoenix we had. Dude, you just drink the whole thing. What the hell?
We have more.
I know we have more and it tastes good. That is dangerous. That is deadly.
It's dangerous. I don't know how to describe it to the people.
Dude, that is just weird. Okay, hold on. We gotta let me sniff on this for a second here.
Okay, I'm gonna try my best to describe
Ow, that's my foot, you jackass! That's the second. That's like the fifth time today you've stuck with my damn foot.
it. I promise I'm not drunk.
Bullshit.
I'm not. But I have stepped on his foot 5 or 6 times today.
Oh. Oh.
You okay?
Wrong hole. Wrong hole. Oh. Wrong hole.
You had me worried that you were immediately just about to throw up on live.
No.
The Bourbon Droid, how you doing, sir?
Bourbon Droid. We love Andrew.
We do.
So we're doing the infinity. Yeah, Andrew. What's wrong with you?
That was you just a half a second ago.
Well, yeah, I breathed wrong. Dude, if I actually puked on live, man, we actually probably go viral. That's the sad part.
Oh, hilarious. Anyway, I'm going to try and explain. Move your foot!
So here's the thing, guys. The infinity bottle. I know there's Booker's, Blanton's. There's a lot of bourbon in this thing.
Okay.
It has got a deep vanilla and caramel. But boy,
It's just a bamf.
wrong hole. Yep, wrong hole is right. The smoke though in this thing. This thing has got a beautiful dark earth smoke note, which I love. But dude, if you inhale when you drink this, you're gonna do exactly what I just did.
Oh, I believe it.
I committed a 479. That was alcohol abuse. 479 is alcohol abuse.
So this...
Or 2319. No, that's what it is for Monsters Inc. 2319.
You're jumping all over the place.
I am jumping all over the place.
Okay, this one, as it comes in, you get kind of an earthy, spicy note.
Mm-hmm.
And then it heats up real hot, and immediately, before it gets to the point where you're like, oh no, it drops back down into a nice kind of a smooth, vanilla, smoky valley, and then it kind of goes up again into a spicy caramel, and then drops down into like a chocolatey smoke almost.
That is amazing.
Is that how you would describe it?
That's exactly how I would describe it. I'm gonna try and invite. We're gonna try and invite Bourbon Droid.
Yeah,
And some people on here real quick, guys, because we're doing this for Whiskey Fights Cancer, guys. So we're gonna invite some people in here. This is all going out to Mr. and Mrs. Bairden, and congratulations to Fireside Bourbon, who won our
third or fourth giveaway.
I think it was our third, something like that.
No, I actually think this is our fourth.
Is it our fourth?
I think it is.
I'm gonna try and get
because we did 15. No,
Bourbon Sauce. If you're still on, dude, I want to get you on. So
no, that's right. We did
request to join.
1,500, 2,000, 2,500.
I'm going to try and get Richard on here, too, because we haven't had Richard on before, and I love Richard. Richard's a good one. He won, I think, our first one, actually.
I think he did.
Anyway. Oh, hey, guess who's on? Crosley's on. We're going to try and get Crosley on here, too.
Crosley?
Yeah. So we're going to invite them and see if they jump on here.
These are all people that you've made wonderful connections with that I hear a lot about in the background.
It's all right, big guy. It's all right. So that's the infinity bottle.
I don't have the time available to me to sit down and talk with these folks as much as I would like to. I only get the occasional Saturday that I get to sneak away and hang out with everybody.
Do fun stuff with.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, we're on the wrong side.
No, I was about to say this is wrong. I want to try something new in it.
So everyone, just so you know, this is the Pirates Night Out that I made. I haven't made one of those in a very, very long time, and here you go. Skull.
No, I downed the other one.
Keep going. Who do we get on? Bourbon Droid. What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing all right, man. What's up with you?
Oh, not much, dude.
You need to turn up the volume.
Go turn up the volume. Not much, dude. We're just doing a live. Finally, I got back home. been 4 weeks, not 4 months, 4 weeks since I've been home, and we're doing a Whiskey Fights Cancer tonight for Mr. and Mrs. Bairden because Mrs. Bairden,
I know.
she passed away last night from cancer, so we're dedicating this live to Mr. and Mrs. Bairden. What you got there for us, sir? Which bookers?
Well, I grabbed the wrong one. I have the 2103 up there, the Bardstown, that I am saving for a bottle share next month.
Nice.
But I have one open. It's the 2404 Jimmy Batch. And I saw that you were pouring for I put in my comments on Bear Den's post that I would tip a glass tonight for her. And I thought, what better occasion to pour a great bourbon?
So what we're going to do then, sir, is we will join you.
We poured our Infinity bottle for her once, but I think
I saw that.
Justin, pour that for yourself because I know you're
Dalmore.
We haven't busted out the Dalmore in a long time. That's the cigar malt. That's actually one of the best, most expensive bottles that I have in the collection. And you know what? It just feels right tonight. And we're also going to do the new unicorn in the collection, the red label from Smoke Wagon, and Bourbon Droid, guys. Let's Andrew, to Mr. and Mrs. Bairden.
Hang on, I'm getting there. Hang on.
I apologize.
He's
So
got
this
to
is-
get out of the box and things, and we just
All right,
have
I'm ready.
this giant liquor closet next to us.
How's your wife doing, by the way, sir? Is she doing good?
I'm sorry?
How's your wife and your daughter doing?
Oh, they're doing fine, and so are my boys. I have 2 boys, too. You just don't ever get to see them.
I was saying, you don't usually talk about them.
You got a hat screwed over half an inch.
You
so I
do
can
talk
back
about
and
your
forth.
daughter a lot, though, because she's the mellow corn girl, right?
Nah, well, she's the Crown Blackberry girl, but Stephanie's the mellow corn, but
Well,
girl, but that's Stephanie. But my daughter's in a lot of my lives. Has been on as a guest, so we talk about her a lot. My boys are still at home and driving me crazy, so that's why I don't talk about them.
You know what boys are for?
How old are your boys?
Yeah.
My children aren't old enough to join us on these lives yet. They're little young for what we do.
They're my daughter's 36. Will be 36 this month, this year, and my boys just turned 18 and 16.
Well,
So trust me.
what's your 18-year-old doing? Is he going to college or is he working?
Oh no, he's still in high school, but I think he's gonna play the field. His idea of I don't get the younger people's ideas. I'm too damn old, but his idea of let me go to work for 5, 6, 7 months, and then I'll go and play for 3 or 4 or 5 months, and I'll go back to work for 5. He'll figure it out eventually.
No.
I don't remember those days either. It was no. You got up. If I wanted to live in my parents' house, it was either I went to school full time and worked part time, and I got to live for free, or I got to go to work full time and help pay rent and pay for crap around the house. That was how
It was. I got to work to live.
Yeah, that's about it. It's
Yeah.
like
Nope, I get it. I get it.
You don't get anything.
All right, we ready, gentlemen?
Yes, sir.
I've got Bourbon Droid. What you got? What you raising, sir?
I'm raising the 2404 Bookers.
All right, I've got Smoke Wagon Red Label Private Barrel Select.
I've got the Dalmore cigar malt. And
There you go. Cheers, Mrs. Beardad.
Cheers,
Cheers,
Mrs.
Mrs.
Bairden.
Oh.
Bourbon Droid, please describe what you're tasting.
Sorry.
What you're putting in that bottle, sir.
Hot. Man, when you start out at 130 proof, you should not start out at 130 proof. Let me tell you.
Not at all. I agree.
no.
It caught me off guard there for a minute. Oh no, the notes on the Jimmy Batch are phenomenal. They're a little different than the normal Bookers. A little less peanut, a little more little more dark chocolate on the back finish. I really think it's a really smooth smooth finish. Although the choke did not portray that, but man, when at 130 hit you the first thing, it just was like, okay. And I took too big of a sip.
You know, I think I'd like the Booker's if it wasn't at 130 proof. I just can't do that hot yet.
I know that.
Get up there. I can't get up there.
I know, and it takes time. I've been lucky enough to. Trust me, it takes time. I couldn't drink 130 proof for probably the first year of my bourbon existence, but that was back in 1985. So I mean, when you guys were thinking about getting out of high school or something like that, or even being alive.
See, I was born in '89, so
I was born in 90.
Oh well, then I don't want to hear about it because you weren't even old enough. You weren't even a sparkle yet. You weren't even a sparkle.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is I don't think I was a twinkle in my daddy's eye at that point.
no, but
Yeah.
with how little I get to come over and enjoy the bar
community?
and the community here, I don't get the exposure that I would like to the bourbon world to actually throw into it as quickly as I would like to be able to enjoy these hotter bourbons. But
Oh, it just takes time. And and to be honest with you, even if you never appreciate 130 proof bourbons, it doesn't mean there aren't a million bourbons out there that are really fantastic at 100, 105, 107, 108.
we were talking about this Redwood Empire earlier, and I love that one. That one's fantastic for me. I love it.
It's the Devil's Tower.
Yeah, the Devil's Tower from Redwood Empire.
So, Justin, go
And
ahead.
it's a 99 proof, and oh man, it's
good.
fantastic. I love it.
Do me a favor, Justin. Talk about what you found on the Delmore cigar malt to everybody.
So, the Delmore cigar malt, I get many, many flavors through it. I had to have another one because I really do like it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of smoke that comes through throughout the drink on this one for me. But I get, a caramel note that comes throughout the flavor. I get vanilla through it. There's chocolate in there. But it is one that at a 44%, an 88 proof bottle, it's one that I can handle really well. So it's very smooth for me, and it does make me want to put a cigar in my hand and just go sit out back and have a nice night.
There you go.
I really do like the cigar malt. It's a great flavor. What are you getting on this unicorn bottle?
You know what else is in our Infinity bottle that I forgot about? The 12-year Delmore.
Oh, yeah, we did put
That's
the 12
right.
in there.
We did put the last of the 12 years in that one.
We did.
So here's the thing. This is the latest unicorn that I got at High Proof Distillery in California in Orange County. And it did not disappoint. It is, because I like really earthy bourbons that have a lot of smoke, wood, not necessarily like a sawgrass or a grass note, but like a deep, rich
You like the
nuttiness,
the
wood
deeper,
note.
more earthy flavors, where I like the lighter, more fruity flavors.
I will say this much though on the red label, he has legs, and what I mean by that is there is a hard nutmeg punch in the back there, but it takes a second. But when he hits, it's good though.
See, and that's one that I haven't had yet, and I'm a little hesitant to try
I
it
think
because I've been
we'll-
disappointed by Smoke Wagon so much that I hesitate to try it.
So Smoke Wagon took me a few years to get used to, and I started with the gold label, which was a small batch. I still think that one is a horrendous bourbon
Oh yeah,
out of their lineup. But the black label, I think in another year you'll be fine with.
Okay, so here's the thing: you started me out on the gold label. With Smoke Wagon, the gold label was all I had. Then I had the black label, which I do admit that the black label was better than the gold label, and the red might be better, but because of the negative experiences I've had with them, I hesitate on this one because I really want to like Smoke Wagon because I like their vodka.
Well, that's still.
I'm sorry. That was
vodka that they make.
that was awesome. gave him the water, gave him the little itty bitty pour, gave him the water to make sure he was good to go.
He knows better.
I don't want to dump him on his butt again like we did with Elijah Craig.
No, that was actually.
It's definitely potent. Like, don't get me wrong. There's some strong legs in that bottle, but it's got good flavor.
Okay, no, but this isn't a punch in the face. Like,
Well, it's 58, so that puts it at 116 proof.
116.
Yeah.
And it's 7 years. It's an age to 7 year. And here's the thing. You're not going to find this bottle anymore because HC Distillery, Nevada passed a law where they can't outsource. So this is an MPG product that was outsourced from Kentucky. And you're not going to find this type of red label anymore because they can't outsource anymore. So everything now coming out of Smoke Wagon Distillery has to be done at their distillery in North Las Vegas. So that's why this is such a unicorn bottle. And I paid $88 for that bottle. Secondary market on it right now is like $350. But its MSRP value is around $90. So I paid under MSRP.
Okay. Real quick, I'm just gonna give my total score would end up being.
Go ahead.
I would actually give that a 17 overall as my total score if I were to go through our 4 categories that we normally do.
Wow.
Because that one, I felt the legs, but it wasn't a punch in the face. Feel the legs. It had a lot of flavor to it. I would definitely have that one again, and it's way better than the other 2 Smoke Wagons that I've tried.
Okay.
I'd rather drink that than the other 2 any day of the week. I'd actually.
That's impressive.
So
folks.
that one, I think
the...
that one's worth the money. I think that one's great.
But here's
great.
That's awesome. I'm glad you're liking that one.
That's
The one I was
finally HC Distillery has made a bourbon I like.
Here's the thing, though. I'm going to talk about because Bourbon Droid was doing a live yesterday, and I love the live that he was doing yesterday because he was talking about Still Austin. Now, I know you don't know about this, but Still Austin has exploded out of Texas, and they are
Absolutely.
out of Texas. And Bourbon Droid had some really good notes and some good feedback on Still Austin, so I want him to talk about that for a minute.
Well, I'd love to hear about it because I like to hear about the bourbons because they've got a lot more.
Well, Still Austin. The Still Austin that I've been and I can only go with the cast strength, and to be honest with you, I don't remember. I'll get you the proof here in a second.
Okay.
But it is, let's see, 58, so 116 proof. So it's right in that same range you just drank.
Yeah.
And I think, Still Austin's got a great nose, great mouthfeel, great taste, great everything. The only thing that I have an issue with Still Austin is it's only aged 2 years. And the reason I have an issue with it, not because of a 2-year bourbon can't be good, but 2-year bourbons can't finish well. I mean, they just don't have the finish. They finish young, they finish weak. But that actually might be something that would help you. They don't have...
Good thing. But yeah, no, I'd be interested in trying that one because if it finishes a little weak, that might be
well. It's not. You're still going to get the. You're still going to get the heat, but you're not going to. It's not going to. It like I said, it finishes just a little on the lighter side, in my opinion. Of course, this is all my opinion. My opinion. My opinion doesn't mean squat. Nobody on TikTok's opinions are opinions. What I tell all my guests, don't listen to what I have to say unless you've been watching me and you've been tasting the same things that I'm drinking and you're liking it like I like it. Because my taste and your taste and everybody's tastes are different. And what I think is good, you may not. It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
Chris knows that.
I say that a lot as well. We try to give differing opinions. That's why, especially where I'm coming from the clear, lighter end, you're coming from the darker end. We try to give differing opinions, and we try to give as much information as we can. But you may taste something very different from what either one of us tastes, and
and that's the key.
Well, it's like what Bourbon Droid always says, and I'm going to let Bourbon Droid say it. But what is the one thing you always say at the end of your videos, sir?
Well, I think he just said it. Was just telling us that, you know,
You drink what you like.
You drink what you like, and unless you are drinking the same thing as him and getting the same notes as him at the same time, you know.
The best, my catchphrase and what he's trying to get me to say is, remember, the best bourbon is the one you like.
This catchphrase is amazing. So
that is an excellent catchphrase.
So I'm going to set another goal for the 7 people that are on right now. We're going to try to get some more viewers here, but if we can reach 10,000 likes, we're at 5,600 right now. So we already have a bottle of Baker Cast Strength Barrel Proof 7-year in the giveaway for the Bear Den.
That's nice.
If we can get 10,000 likes tonight before the end of our live, I will go get another bottle of equal or greater flavor profile, and we will put that into the raffle as well.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Since I was not, I was late to the raffle. I was unaware of it until after it had begun.
Would you like me to tell you what's going on?
No, you told me what's going on, but I kind of would like to find another bottle of this and put it in there if we can.
It is there. But
I know they're rare, but
so the Total Wine in Phoenix has it. Do you want to know how much it is? If you want to split it, I'll split it with you.
No, I want to. You put one in. I want you to just go get it. Tell me what the cost is, and I'll get you the money.
It's $90.
I'll send you the $90.
Okay, guys. So if we get 10,000 likes, Justin saying,
I want to add that
Justin
to
saying,
the giveaway.
Right there, we'll add. I'll go to Total Wine Phoenix, who has plenty of bottles of that, and we'll add a bottle of Redwood Empire Devil's Tower into the giveaway that's happening on March 15th for Mr. and Mrs. Bairden for service and just anything we can do to help out Mr. Bairden. If we can get to 10,000 likes, guys, that's what Justin and I's commitment here.
I was a little late to know about the giveaway, and so I would like to. If we can get to 10,000, I will happily throw. I don't care if the price goes up to 150.
Nope, they got it down to $79.99.
But if you go back down there and it's jumped back up, I don't care. Buy it. Tell me the price. I don't care what the price is.
Got it.
Buy it. Throw it in there.
You got it, buddy.
If we hit 10,000 likes, it could be $200.
You guys heard it.
Well, that's awesome, guys. Now, would you guys like to see my latest unicorn I just picked up today?
Oh, absolutely. I love unicorns.
Bourbon Droid, I love seeing all of your unicorns, sir, and I love seeing your concept. What you got?
This is not a normal unicorn. It's not a unicorn bottle by any way, shape, or form. I picked this up. We stopped on the way back from a trip, and I found this.
Okay.
This is a 1942 ad for Old Granddad.
Hold on. Old Granddad, guys. I got to put him up on the big screen here. I don't know how to do this. I'm going to have to call my wife here for a minute.
Do we need to trade? Because I'm a little bit...
There we go.
Okay.
There we go. He's got to have this one. The floor is his.
Yes, floor is yours, please.
It's not that cool. I mean, I found it. It's got a little damage to it. It's a 1942 ad for Old Granddad Bottle and Bond. The cool things about it are that one, it is, and when I was young, it said the same thing on the bottle. At the very bottom of the bottle, it said distilled by the Old Granddad Distilling Company in Louisville, Kentucky. Of course, it's a Jim Beam product now, and so it's distilled at the Jim Beam distillery now. But when I was young, up until I think 1987 or 88, it was actually still Jim Beam distillery. One of the lines that really gets to me is in this ad, it says, "It's good to know there are some things which the pressures of war have not changed. And one of those is Old Granddad." Got to remember, this is right in the middle of World War II. So anyway, I picked that up, and I know it's backwards for you guys because I can't do anything about it. But
that's awesome. Like
so
remind me old things like that.
I don't know if you told everybody, but what did that cost you, sir?
$5.
$5. You know what though?
$5 well spent.
I was gonna say that's awesome, man.
I would have spent $5 on that.
I wouldn't. You know though, it's crazy though because you look at the guys that serve.
And here's the other one.
Go ahead. What you got?
Look.
This is from the Ben Holiday Distillery. This is the Ancient Cave Collection.
You have to go
There's
to their,
only been.
I saw that on his live yesterday. That run you, sir?
That one, 375 is $45.
That's not bad at all for a 375 for a distiller exclusive run that you have to go to.
You have to get it at the distillery. It's only. It's kind of like how double oaked used to be.
Yeah.
You could only buy the Woodford double oaked at the distillery in smaller bottles, not the 375. I think they were a little bit bigger, but but that was my other pickup the other day. I got 2 of these bottles, by the way. I already opened one last night, and I'm taking the other to my bottle share that I'm going to next month down in Springfield.
That's going to be a nice
All right, you can.
time, I think.
You gonna go visit the Simpsons?
Wait, that depends. Which Springfield?
That's why I asked.
Because has anyone ever actually figured out which Springfield the Simpsons are from?
They actually have purposely never figured that out.
Well, actually, they did let it slip. I just read a piece on it just the other day. In fact, it is Springfield, Oregon.
Ah!
Why does that not surprise me?
Did you know that you can buy the Simpsons house somewhere in North Las Vegas?
Okay, so we got.
All right, switch the camera back. This is
Las Vegas.
It's been a crazy thing.
It's like what blows my mind is like they can go. I mean, Oregon doesn't even make sense to me. Nothing ever makes sense because it's like they have all 4 seasons, but yet.
Well, in the movie, they say they border Maine, Kentucky, Nevada, and
Illinois.
Is it Illinois? No.
It is. It's just like you have no clue where these people live because there's a desert, there's a beach, there's the mountains, there's a ski resort. It's like, holy crap, where do you live? It's like
they're next to international waters.
It's just like
and my Springfield that I'm going to, my Springfield is in Missouri.
Well, and what's crazy though is Android is, the 375 for $45. When my uncle and I went and we toured Stranahan's distillery, which is in Denver, Colorado, I did a experimental batch, which was only in the 375, and that's what I was looking for. But it was like $55.
Isn't that over there?
Yeah.
No, it's just a little guy. It's in there somewhere. I can't find it, but it is a. Go ahead.
Here's another one he might like, and I'll tell you why. Because of the finish again. This one is it's their regular 1856 original holiday bottled and bond mash. It's aged 6 years in its original oak barrel, and then it's added for another year and a half or more to a hickory smoked char 1 barrel.
Okay.
And believe it or not, it takes the finish from their regular bottled and bond to this. The whole backside just mellows out and sweetens.
Which one is it?
Okay. I want. That sounds interesting.
That's the Ancient Cave. Unfortunately, it's really hard to get.
I mean, it sounds like it's difficult to get a hold of, but it sounds like one that I would actually really enjoy.
And it's only 100 proof, so it's the same.
I mean, that's well for me. I feel like I can handle that.
So
yeah, 100 proof's not too bad.
Let's go ahead and switch the.
Yeah, I was gonna say I told you to switch that back already. This is your live, not mine.
Oh, wait, how do I switch it back?
Hit expand on us.
Where's expand? There you got it.
There you go. Yeah, I was gonna say this is your live, not mine.
Yes, but you had some cool stuff to show us, and we like to see the cool
And
stuff.
that's why we love having Bourbon Droid on, folks, is because the history lessons that you bring are amazing.
Well, you know how much I love history. That's why when I saw it in there, I was like, oh, I gotta have that. I'm like, I hope it's not too expensive. And I was like, oh, cool.
Oh, that's my foot again.
Oh, sorry.
So I haven't been home in 4 weeks, and we're building a thing for my dad because one of his Christmas presents was I bought my dad and my uncles a a upper and lower, if you know what I mean. And my dad said, "Fine, here's all." I'm doing quotation marks for TikTok. Okay.
Yes. Well, like when we talk about the thing.
They don't like when we talk about the other part of the DBP podcast. So
No, I'm well aware of that. I know. Is that a?
Go ahead.
Is that a? Let's see. I'm trying to think of a good way. You know, I have one.
And
it's a 10, not a 15.
It's a 10, and the numbers that are corresponding to it are 308. And
okay,
my dad,
I was wondering if it was maybe that I had the 4. I had the baby version, the 410.
Yes, and this one
is 2.
This one is meant to be the way my dad wanted this designed was to basically lay at 300, lay a quarter over 5. And that's the way we built it. And I will post a video on our YouTube channel of it tonight.
Right.
Justin and I will post a video on our YouTube channel, so check that out if you guys want to see it. And there's a couple other out-of-the-box ones that my dad just recently acquired that we're going to review as well. But anyway, guys, let's get back to it here. So I got to show Bourbon Droid this, and I don't know if you've seen this yet, dude, but I have not made one of these in years.
I'm not seeing the puzzle piece, so I'm just going to come back over there.
That's fine. We'll check it every couple minutes right now.
You know,
so I decided to make one of these, and this is called the Pirate's Night Out. So for those of you that don't know, this is dragon fruit, mango, pineapple, lemon, lime, and oranges, and they're all fresh. They're chopped up and dropped in there.
I would say call it the Pirate's Night he won't remember.
That's about it. The Pirate's Night.
With how much is in there and how much I want to put in there to add to that. There's no way it's going to remember the night.
So we're going to polish off cans. So here's what's in there. There's 2 cans of hard Mountain Dew, an entire 5th of vodka, an entire 5th of tequila, and an entire 5th of pineapple rum.
Oof. We used to make something similar to that too. We called it trash. Yep, we called it jungle juice. Yep, Everclear and every fruit you could find.
And that's what I called it when I first got here. He's like, no, it's because it has rum instead. And I was like, you know what? Fine, whatever. And then one thing that I want to add to it that I can't add to it because I didn't pay for it.
What?
The Stella Rosa Tropical Passion brandy. I want to throw that in there because that'll just make that thing absolutely off the wall.
So
you will not remember it.
Here's the thing.
Anything.
If I can find it in Phoenix, I'll grab it. But the problem is right now, where we live in Utah, they don't sell it at the liquor stores.
I know.
So it's like I don't really do much about it.
It's
now when you serve it.
Sorry, what?
When you serve it, you should drizzle a little grenadine over it so the blood comes down.
Grab it.
We're doing it. We're doing this. It's on the bottom, dude. It's the red.
I know it's the red. I'm aware of this.
Well, that's what I mean. Not necessarily don't pour the whole thing, but I would think you could back spoon a little pour over the glass, over the mixture once you got it in the glass.
So guys,
try this out.
Especially with all that sweet liquor.
We're at 5,700 for every 1,000 we get to. So from 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we will take a shot of Pirates Night You Won't Remember. So you guys got to keep hitting it. You guys got to keep smashing the light. And I'm a little buzzed right now. So
do you want me to do this? Because you're doing it wrong.
Oh, geez, I am doing it wrong. You do it.
Flip the spoon over.
It's not my fault.
You're having some issues here, Chris.
Ooh, look at that.
It didn't go on top. It actually went to the bottom there, but
well, yeah, because it's heavier.
It's heavier.
It's heavier. Look at that.
Bottom there.
Dude, look at that, though.
I can try first.
No, hold it up there to the camera.
I
Show
can.
everybody. That thing looks
Yep,
good.
all on the bottom.
On the bottom, the blood's hanging out there.
Yep.
Well, that made it more dangerous.
I knew it would.
You know what? You know my wife's gonna kill us if she has to drive you home again.
No, she's not gonna have to drive me home. I'm good.
But my wife will skin us both.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's a dangerous mixture.
Yeah, that's pillow clouds. That's a pillow cloud moment.
Would you stop mentioning pillow clouds?
Dude, it's like we need to start a petition for that. I'm sorry. Pillow
Have
clouds.
you even told the people about pillow
I
clouds?
have not told the people about. Dude, because that's the night I also
Okay,
got
you know
my
what?
SIG.
I'm going to tell you. If we reach 6,000 likes, I will let Chris tell everyone about the pillow clouds.
And pillow clouds
So-
is something that we need to start.
It's
So,
such an embarrassing story for me.
But dude,
I'm taking it.
It was so good.
I know you
I'm
love
taking it that you like that.
Oh, no, I love that. This is a great drink.
Like I said, I need 6,000 likes, everybody. So everybody start smashing it. Again, this is Whiskey Fights Cancer, guys. We're gonna keep letting you guys all know that this is Whiskey Fights Cancer, and everything we're doing tonight is going out to Mr. and Mrs. Bearden. I've got to be very honest with everybody. I can't even imagine, because I know all three of us on this live are married, but my wife's my best friend, and I can't even imagine the hell and just the absolute pain of losing your best.
No, I can't.
Oh.
There you go, $6,000.
We got it? We're at it. Hold on.
Are we?
You're at it. I did it. A few others.
Dude, he wants to hear about pillow clouds. Pillow clouds.
All right, I'm going to start this.
Pillow clouds.
So one night, Chris and I had gone out coyote hunting.
No. Start off from the beginning.
No, we.
Why did we go do coyotes?
I'm getting there, Chris. We'd gone out coyote hunting because I was having a really bad day because my grandfather had recently passed, and so and my great aunt had passed as well, and I was having just a really bad weekend. So we went out hunting. We got back from hunting that day, and Chris decided, you know what, we're gonna drink and toast to my fallen family members, which I greatly appreciated. I really did.
Well, what did you call it? What do we call it in this house? We called it a past night, right?
It was a past night for me, which meant I could drink as much as I wanted and get as wasted as I wanted, and nobody could judge me for it.
When we did it,
The problem was, I decided that bread should be called pillow clouds because it was light and fluffy and soft like a pillow.
So this is what happened, everybody.
That's what I remember.
We went out west of my house, and we set up our blind and everything, and we decided that we were going to do this because, when your best friend calls you and says, hey, I need a pass day, and I don't know what we need to do, but we need to go do something because I have lost two very important members of my family, and we need to go. So that's one of those things you go, great.
It was a rough day for me. It had been a rough week to lose them both in the same week. So
Yeah, yep.
we had another friend that doesn't really communicate with us anymore,
No,
unfortunately.
which is sad, but
We went out, had an awesome day, but this is literally what happened. We started at 6 a.m. in the morning. I made breakfast for everybody.
and then hunted coyotes all day.
And we hiked, and we ran off a bag of gummy worms.
Bag of gummy worms. Some jerky. We shot a few hundred rounds.
And we come back down here, and Justin's like, I need a pass. Oh, you know what else is in the infinity bottle? The last 2 ounces of Johnny Walker Gold in the infinity.
Oh yeah, that's right. They are.
So
I love Johnny Gold.
I had just started getting into it. Was the first high dollar bottle of bourbon or whiskey, which is a Scotch whiskey I get, but I had bought a bottle of Johnny Walker Gold. It was actually the bottle that I had bought for my bachelor party that you could not be
couldn't attend that.
So I busted out Johnny Walker Gold to toast to Justin's great uncle who taught him how to reload, to hunt, a lot of stuff out there.
It was my grandfather and my great aunt.
Yep. And we we toasted these people, and I remember that you had love that we had Justin was. I mean, there was a buzz that year. I remember there was a lot involved. So
there were many drinks involved, but I do remember at one point demanding the apple pie moonshine.
Well, you snuck the apple pie moonshine.
But no, I remember demanding, and your wife telling me no, and then you guys went upstairs for something.
No. Alicia wasn't even home that night.
But
she told you no.
I got told no,
and you snuck it.
But you guys went upstairs
because Chinese
and
food
left me, and you left me down here by myself, and I snuck into the liquor cabinet. I remember this.
What had happened is we ordered Chinese food. Sean and I had ordered Chinese food, and you snuck into the apple pie moonshine. We come down, guys. He's making carpet snow angels, saying, "Pillow clouds. Why is bread?" Because we're trying to feed ourselves bread to try and sober up. And Justin's like, "Why is bread called pillow clouds?"
Well, I said, "Why is bread called bread? It should be called pillow clouds."
And we decided.
Oh God.
And I just remember that I got plastered, and I remember laying on my back, and this is me on my phone. Like, I'm on Gunbroker, and there's a cig on there, and I just like, you know what? I'm going for it.
And he bought himself some stuff that he wasn't supposed to.
And I just remember drinking way too much.
A bottle and a half worth of liquor, and I went on an hour-long rant about how bread should be called pillow clouds. I just remember it's light and fluffy and soft like a pillow.
And I remember bidding on that cig, and I remember taking my wife out a week later for lights.
Because
Christmas
you
lights.
won.
And I just went, oh, crap. And I looked it up, and I had won the thing 2 hours later, and I told my wife, she says, oh, it's great. And then all of a sudden I hit my wife, and she's like, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. And then her eyes got big as 8 balls, and she went, give it to me right now. And I handed her my cell phone, and she said, you are not allowed your cell phone anymore when you're drinking. That was I was busted right then and there.
All right. Well, guys, I got 2 things to say real quick.
Go ahead, sir.
One, you need to set up a new goal.
What's up? How do we do that? I don't remember how to set up a new goal.
It should say, look up at the top where your goal is at, because you've already reached your goal.
I know when you get that. And everybody,
I got it.
if you have not, my wife is here, so thank you for my wife.
She's here to save us and set up a new goal for us. We need to strive for.
So everybody, if you want to follow Bourbon Droid, you need to follow Bourbon Droid. I'm going to turn the
You really do need to follow Bourbon Droid. He is a wonderful person. I love working for him. Or working with him.
It's like, damn, man, he's cheap because I ain't never signed his paycheck yet.
What you got, Bourbon Droid?
I gotta go. That's the other thing.
Everybody tell Bourbon Droid good night.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for having me, man. I'll probably be on a little bit later. I don't know. I gotta go check with my wife and see what's going on tonight. Talk to you later.
Thank you.
I will. You guys have a great night. Remember, the best bourbon is the one you like.
Amen. Amen to that. Whiskey fights cancer, everybody. Good night. Guys, just remember, we got to get to that 10,000, because once we hit that 10,000...
You know what, Chris? I'm gonna change this.
You're going to change it. Okay, well, you got to make it a reachable goal. You got to make this an actual achievable goal.
Tell you what. If we reach somewhere between 6,500 and 7,000.
8,000.
Fine, 8,000.
That's what marriage is all about. We're not married, don't get me wrong, but that's what marriage is all about. It's about compromise.
It's about compromise, but at the same time, I want to do it. I want to give the bottle.
I do too.
There are...
I really do too.
There are people here joining us on the live, and I love that you are here joining us on the live. I wish there were more people joining us here on the live so that we could get a little bit higher of a goal. But I want to give this bottle away to the giveaway that's happening on March 15th for Bourbon...
Bear Den.
Bear Den.
It's for Bear Den.
For Bear Den. I'm sorry, I do not mean to mess up the name there. But for Bear Den and his wife, I would love to give away another bottle and add to that giveaway if I can. But I need some help from you guys to get to that point. And so, fine. Well, you know what, Chris? We'll go at minimum
8.
8. If we hit 8,
But here's the thing. I'm hoping we get Backpacker Mike on because Backpacker Mike is always a loyal follower, and I would love to get him on here.
Well, so here's the downside, folks. I got at most another hour before I have to dip.
You do, because
I gotta go home. I gotta get my kids in bed. And so I have to dip in an hour, which means we have 1 hour at most to hit 8,000.
So here's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to make right now for everybody, and guys, share this live. Let's get some more people in here. But we're going to make a bourbon peach Palmer.
Bourbon peach Palmer.
A bourbon peach Palmer. And you know what? We're going to wild card this. So let's get into another episode of Mad Bartender.
Double Beer Podcast presents The Mad Bartender. His name is Christopher Hardman. He occasionally grabs random bottles and mixes them together to see what concoctions he can come up with. And then we decide what those names are. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into The Mad Bartender.
You know what? That almost was as good as Terry's voice for a late night talk show host.
That almost was.
I miss Terry.
I miss Terry too. Oh, we are at 7,000. We are only 1,000 likes away from...
We are 1,000 likes away, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
So here's what we're going to do here.
Hit it.
We're going to...
I love that.
That's a great cork pop.
Every time with that bottle.
I need a
what
jigger.
do you need? You need a jigger.
I need something to measure.
There's a jigger.
There's a jigger.
Jiggy, 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 jiggy. A jiggy, 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 jiggy. Oh, come on. You can't say
My wife is giving you one heck of a sobriety test later. That's all I know. And we're using the bottle
I'm
that
certain of it.
you're
However,
using the second bottle that we're donating for the
oh, yes.
Whiskey Fights Cancer for this. We're using 2 shots to 1 here.
Okay, I'm going to talk about this just a little bit more for those who didn't hear. If we hit 8,000 likes, I am going... Chris has already donated 1 bottle, which, technically speaking, is from the Double Barrel Podcast, and I'm going to reimburse him for half that bottle if we do not hit the goal for my donation. If we hit the 8,000 likes for this live video, I am going to donate a separate bottle of the Redwood Empire Devil's Tower Bourbon,
Which is available at the Total Wine near me in Phoenix.
which he's gonna,
Which is legal.
he's going to find it at the Total Wine near him in Phoenix where he works. And I have said, I don't care if the bottle costs, they ramped up the cost to $200. I will pay it. Essentially what I'm saying is, I'm donating this bottle if we hit 8,000 likes, regardless,
Mr.
to Mr. and Mrs. Bearden,
Because
regardless
Mrs. Bearden,
of the cost. The reason for this is Mrs. Bearden last night passed away from
she passed away
cancer.
from cancer.
And this is the Whiskey Fights. This whole live has been Whiskey Fights Cancer, and you know what?
You guys need to check out Angry Mac.
I want to donate this bottle, which is why I lowered the goal to 8,000 instead of 10, because I want to give it.
Well,
I really do.
And here's the thing, everybody. You need to check out Angry Mac because Angry Mac he's the one that's sponsoring and managing all this. So huge props out to Angry Mac. It's $25 per raffle ticket. And right now we've got E.H. Taylor, Blanton's. Right now we've got a bottle of Baker's 7-year barrel proof cast strength in there. We've got a lot of bottles in there right now, guys. And this whole thing, 100% of the proceeds go to Mr. and Mrs. Bearden to pay for whatever they need to, because cancer sucks and cancer has affected all of us in one way or another in our lives, and we need to make sure we are supporting it because we're married and our wives are our best friends.
Absolutely. And as much as we say he and I are best friends,
our wives are our best friends.
If he and I lost each other, we'd be absolutely devastated. But if we lost our wives, there'd be almost no consoling us for months, days, weeks, years.
That would be. I can't even.
I
can't imagine.
I don't want to think about it.
I
really don't.
But you know what?
I can't imagine what Mr. Bearden is going through, and thoughts, prayers, love,
everything.
Everything I can give to that man goes to that man.
But here's the thing: everything goes to her too, because here's the thing: she fought tooth and nail, and you know what? At the end of the day, I do not blame her. She decided that she fought the good fight, and she decided to go home in her own house with her husband right there. And you know what? I admire that.
I gotta say, I have known numerous people who have fought cancer. A few who have beat it.
And a few who have not.
And a few who have not. And I absolutely respect those who put up the fight as long as they could and then went, you know what, I just need to go home.
You know what, though? But here's the thing.
And home was...
Home is home.
Home was not the home that we think about in my opinion. Home was not where your bed was. It was...
Home was home.
Home was home.
Home was home. So that is the Peach Bourbon Palmer.
No. That's the... Here's my palm. I need to save myself. This is almost as dangerous as that Pirates Night Out that you keep calling it, which I dubbed the Pirates Night He Won't Remember. This is dangerous.
Guys, we're 2,000 likes away. Let's get there, guys. Another 2,000 likes. This is the bottle that...
No, we hit 8,000.
We hit 8,000. You're right. I apologize.
We hit 8,000. I'm doing it.
Okay.
Tell you
So
what.
I'll pick it up at the Total Wine tomorrow.
Pick it up.
Well, I go back Monday night, so it'll be Tuesday. I'll post a video.
Whenever you pick it up, tell me the cost. I will send you the money.
That's okay.
Please.
It's Tropical Passion, though. This is...
This was the
wild
Tropical
card.
Passion.
This was the wild card.
Oh, my word. It's so good. It's amazing.
That was definitely
But anyway,
the wild
folks,
card.
thank you for getting us to my goal. I would love, and I'm going to absolutely 100% enjoy sending you the money for this Devil's Tower bottle to add a bottle of this.
Dude, that's almost as bad as Pirates Night Out.
This is more, in my opinion,
Wow.
more dangerous than Pirates
That
Night Out.
is probably one of my best concoctions ever.
I am happy to announce that we will be adding an additional bottle to that. Angry Mac, if you haven't seen this live and you aren't part of it, Chris, will you make sure
I will make sure to
let him know that we're adding a bottle?
know.
And I'm happy to do it. And if he needs additional help, let me know. I'll help him out.
We just need people to start getting raffle tickets, guys, because we've got some awesome bottles. And here's the thing: even if you buy one raffle ticket, if you win one of the bottles out of the 50+ bottles that I know are at least in the raffle right now,
Chris, how much is this bottle?
So here's the thing: MSRP on that bottle, I think, is around $80, and that's where it just got discounted to at Total Wine by me. But right now, I've seen it as high as $110.
So you're buying a $25 raffle ticket, and you're going to get from
Potentially,
me, you're going to potentially get a $110 bottle of
a very rare bottle that's not available in a lot of places.
A rare bottle of bourbon that I'm happy to give to whoever wins the raffle for $25, but it's $110. That's more than
now
100% savings.
Pretty much, but here's the
You're
other
going to get your money and then some.
I was originally going to. You and I were going to donate, and I posted this video a couple days ago on Whiskey Wednesday. So you had Caribou Crossing.
I did,
but I bought a bottle of Sazerac Barrel Select for $60.
You didn't like it?
No.
Okay.
It needs to breathe a little bit. I was saying that if it won and it worked out well for me, on our live, I was going to donate a bottle of that to the giveaway, but here's the thing, I paid $60 for it, so not a bad price. MSRP value for sure.
Not a bad price.
However, though, I'm not going to donate something that, to me, tastes flat. And that's how I describe that bottle.
No, flat. I agree. But, okay.
Snorting?
I know. It's because I grabbed my nostrils as I went to do this. Here's the thing. You gave me this bottle of Redwood Empire Devil's Tower today.
Yep.
You had me try it, and it is. I'm sorry to say. Well, actually, I don't know why I'm saying I'm sorry. It is one of the
This
best.
is all this crap's good for. Sorry, this Ciroc is garbage.
I agree with you. That needs to go in there.
Bottle kill. Second bottle kill of the night, ladies and gentlemen.
The Devil's Tower.
You suck.
The Devil's Tower is. Jeez.
It's a trash can.
I know, but you need to chill. Let me finish what I'm saying. Okay, Devil's Tower. The best bottle of bourbon I have ever had, in my opinion, so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first on Double Arrow Podcast. Headline.
Okay.
Justin's favorite.
It is my favorite because it is smooth. You get a lot of flavors through it. It takes you on the journey that bourbon's supposed to take you on, and it didn't knock me on my butt. I didn't have to work through a burn on the first few drinks to get to the flavors that I wanted. I didn't have to add water. I didn't have to add ice. It was just there.
It was good. Yes, I agree with you. Now, here's the thing.
As far as all of the bourbons that I have ever had from my beginning experience to my relatively intermediate experience,
That's a good bourbon.
that is the best bourbon I have ever had.
So do you know how long I've been searching for that bottle?
I'm going to say at least a year and a half.
3 years now. I found it once right after I started my journey, and I just wasn't there yet, and I barely found it again in California. So yes, it has been a 3-year journey, and it did not disappoint. Now here's the thing, folks. We are at 8,600. If we reach 9,000 followers, we are going to take another shot from the Pirates Night. They will forget.
This one. This is the bottle I wish you would have started me on.
Mm-hmm.
Not the Elisha Craig.
Hey.
To be fair, I didn't warn you I'd never had bourbon.
You didn't warn me at all about that. I still feel like crap for that.
Didn't warn him, so I got blindsided. Blighted. Wow.
Blighted, plywood slide.
Anyway, I got blindsided.
Are you, Dr. Frank from Simpsons? Dude, we're having a Simpsons night.
We are a little bit. But anyway, this. Could you introduce me to bourbon with this? Oh, I might have started a lot harder into the bourbon industry.
Hey.
What are you handing me?
We're going to make
Vermouth Pregiadio.
So we are making
Antica Formula.
So here's the thing, guys.
Giuseppe Bicarbano.
You're not Italian, dude.
I apologize to any and all Italians who may be watching this live. I did not mean to say
So guys,
that.
we reached 9,000 followers. We are making, in honor of Mrs. Bairden, we are making the signature Double Barrel Podcast drink.
Oh, we haven't had this in a while.
I know we haven't, so we're doing it.
Like our second or third live, actually.
It's been a hot minute, guys.
It's been a hot minute
here's
since we
the thing.
had the double barrel.
Devil's Tower is going in it.
Oh, that's going to make it so much better, actually, in my opinion.
Yep, so we got to get to that 9,000.
I'm trying to help.
And here's the thing, guys. I'm going to swap it up here. Instead of normal Angostura bitters, we're going to use cocoa bitters. We're using chocolate bitters here, guys.
How much did you want to get to?
9,000, sir.
We are at 9.2K, bro.
9.2K. The man has spoken. Please move over, sir.
Yep.
I need to make this drink.
You need to make the drink and tell people what is in it and how much.
I need a
But
jigger.
we're actually at 9.3.
I need a jigger or a shot glass, sir. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, ladies and gents, this is the moment you've
Okay.
waited for.
You know what? We got to get rid of this sidebar
I
until
think,
somebody else joins us.
I think we need to ask the wife about that one.
No, I think I figured it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is how you make. So this is technically a play or a rendition of what's called as the revolver. Now, the whole reason that we developed this, we wanted a drink that symbolized our podcast. Now, Justin and I, obviously, we have the other part of the Double Barrel Podcast. And this is a drink that if you're out in the field or you're out camping and you need to pick me up in the morning and you need to go bam, boom, pow, 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 like Batman back in the 80s, this is what's going to give it to you. So we have here, I decided to swap it up here a little bit with the Angostura bitters. We're going to use the cocoa chocolate bitters here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to crack this guy here, and this is its fresh crack here. We are going to do 3 good heavy dashes of the cocoa Angostura bitters. Now, Justin and I, we drink coffee. I personally like my coffee black. Justin likes his coffee frou-frou.
Frou-frou? I'm sorry. Okay, he says frou-frou. I simply like my coffee sweet. But Chris and I have talked about this numerous times on all of our shows that we do, which we are starting a new one. And can I tell people about this?
Well, hold on. Let me finish the drink. So, guys,
No, you can finish drink.
2.5 ounces of bourbon. Okay, a bourbon of your choice. Okay.
Can I tell people about it when you're done?
Yes, when I'm done.
Awesome.
2.5 ounces of bourbon of your choice, okay? We are going to use a coffee liqueur. We have Cafe. My wife's going to kill me if I pronounce this wrong. Lolita.
Lolita. Oh, man.
I'm fired. My wife's Hispanic, folks. So we are going to use three quarters of an ounce. And just so everybody knows, this is not a shaken This is not a shaken drink. This is a stirred dish. Sweet vermouth, red. You cannot use dry. You need to use sweet. We are going to use a...
Can I kick you over a little bit more? I
Quarter
scooted
ounce.
our recording device a little bit back so we could actually fit this in a little bit better.
Hang on, let me finish. Quarter ounce sweet vermouth. And then here's the kicker here, Drambuie. This is an old school. This dates back to the Rat Pack here. This is the Rusty Nail. We're going to use a quarter ounce here, folks, of the Drambuie. Drambuie is dangerous. Here,
Really?
okay? Oh, Lord, it's dangerous.
Okay, here's the thing. I've never had Drambuie. And I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just wanted to let you know that
No, you're
we were
feeling good,
recording
man. We're Whiskey Fights Cancer tonight. It's okay.
I was just wanting to let you know I moved our recording device back so you could scoot over and actually let me in a little bit more, but
So here's the
I
thing,
didn't
guys.
interrupt you.
This is what it looks like here. We're going to stir this guy here. Now, this one is meant to be like, so I've got a lot of Irish heritage in me. This is meant to put some hair on your chest. My Irish ancestor. Dear Lord, are you going to drink that straight? I'm a little scared right now. Oh. I told you, dude, that thing is nasty good. Have you ever had a rusty nail?
No.
Do I need to make you a rusty nail?
Not tonight.
Okay, I don't think tonight.
I've never had Drambuie. However, hello.
Yes, hello, Drambuie.
Uh,
Here you go, sir.
I realized that sounded a little weird.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Double Barrel Podcast official drink here, sir. You know what we're calling
You
it?
didn't put Drambuie in it the first time.
No,
You did not.
I did not. This is new.
This is new.
And I played with it a little bit.
We have changed.
So, this is the Double Barrel Blast. The official Double Barrel Podcast drink.
I will tell you if it is the official Double Barrel drink. I know you agree with it, but I have to agree with it as well. Is that not true?
I'm a little tipsy, sorry.
You are a little tipsy, but that's okay. We're having fun tonight
Ladies and gents, this is
with
the
the Whiskey Fights Cancer. Because you know what? If anything has a chance against cancer, it's whiskey. Am I wrong, folks? I could be wrong. Medical folks, please don't chime in. Those of us part of the whiskey community, we all know whiskey wins. That second breath brings in a little bit of heat. However,
You're ready to go. It's good.
it's good, but it does the one thing that I'm not overly super fond of.
Shooby, shooby, shooby. Shooby.
Okay, stay there.
Easy.
You good?
Are you good?
I'm good. I'm great.
You're going to the broom closet full of
Yes.
glass.
I need
Oh my gosh.
one more thing.
Oh my gosh, I forgot how good this drink was. It's okay, I got you, bro. What do you
No, you can't see. No, you can't see.
Vodka? There's
You can't
vodka.
see.
Dude, that sounded like a duck. That sounded like a duck, literally, dude. That was seriously a duck. What did you freaking pour? Dude, you spilled half of it on your hand. What did you...
Oh,
Dude, you put that tropical punch in there. Oh.
Try it. Try it.
You wanna know how I know?
Try it. Try it.
Because I can smell it. Oh, shiz, migasmus.
So dangerous.
Dude, I think we're going to wind up making freaking carpet pillows again. Not carpet pillows, carpet angels.
Okay. I'm officially cut off. Because if I don't, we're dead.
We need to get to 10,000 likes, so, bro. We got to do it for Mr. and Mrs. Bear.
No. I'm saying it on the live. I'm just saying.
Oh, Lord, have mercy on my soul right now, but we need to finish
Give me
this. Kill it.
I'm going to kill it.
Kill it.
I wasn't going to let you kill it.
Oh, Lord. To Mr. and Mrs. Bear Den. You know, guys, what's weird, though, to me is...
Now that.
That's a drink.
Hey, can I add? I'm going to add the bottle up.
What, you're going to add the bottle of that?
The
Dude.
bottle up to the...
Yeah, that's fine, dude. I mean, that's fine. That could be part of... Don't drop that.
Okay. I won't. Okay. Here's the thing. Do I feel it? Yes.
Oh, Lord, I'm feeling something.
Do I feel it in any negative sort of way? Whoa. No. Okay. Here's the thing, Chris. I feel it. But this is a minor buzz.
I'm on a major buzz.
You're a major buzz. I would prefer to handle the glass from here on out.
I know I'm a lightweight now.
Yes, you are. I added the Stella Rosa Tropical Passion to that drink he just made. I only added about half ounce.
Well, let me tell you, my chest hair grew about 1/4 of an inch.
Scoot this way, just here. Whoa!
Thank you, sir.
Right here.
Right here.
Right here.
Right here is good. This is
Right there's great.
Who's texting you?
No idea. Don't care.
Okay.
I'll read it later. Because right now this is... we're just focused on our life. That is the official Double Barrel Podcast drink.
May I label off the ingredients?
You absolutely
Because for
can.
the 4 people that have been so kind to join us, we have half ounce.
Half ounce.
Put it back up there.
Sorry?
Half ounce
Half ounce?
of Stella Tropical Passion. 1/4 ounce Drambuie. 1/4 ounce sweet vermouth. Half ounce coffee liqueur of your choice. We are using Cafe
Lolita.
Lolita.
Okay,
La Senora.
just saying, of all the coffee liqueurs that you and I have had, we've had a couple. I really prefer the
Baileys.
Cafe Lolita.
Bailey's.
Nope, I prefer the Cafe Lolita.
I can't do it. You want to know why I can't do it? Because my grandmother loves Bailey's. No, she loves Caroline's.
Okay,
Caroline's.
Of all the ones that we have had, my personal preference
Is the Cafe Lolita.
is the Cafe Lolita.
That's
And
fine.
I think it is.
2.5 ounces of the bourbon of your choice. This is the one that's going into the raffle, folks, of Whiskey Fights Cancer next. If we've already made it.
We've already hit my goal.
So we're going
I don't
to,
care what the price is when
and
you
then
get home.
3 dashes of Angostura Bitters Chocolate.
Okay,
That is the official, and it is called the Double Barrel Blast.
the Double Barrel Blast.
And that's not even a 12 gauge, that's a 10 gauge.
That is
Both
a-
barrels cocked.
That is a 10 gauge blast right to the face. No, I'm not touching that.
Then touch this.
Okay, he just tried to hand me the
The-
gin drink we made at the
The
very
citrus
beginning of the
garden.
live.
The citrus garden.
It is the citrus garden. Now, for him, it's a drink he really loved, but it has gin in it. It is a gin-heavy drink. He
good.
likes his gin.
It's good.
Personally, I don't like the gin so much.
It's
However,
good.
this
What was that? Oh, that's the Mountain Man.
is the Mountain Man.
You like the Mountain Man?
I did not like the Mountain Man because it had too much lemon juice in it.
Oh, sorry. Here, hold on. I'll help you.
I'm going to need to kick him out in a moment and just talk to you folks myself for like
No,
the
I
next 15
can
minutes.
talk to the beautiful people. We've got 4
Okay.
people.
We got 4 people, and I want to get to 6:30. As far as time goes, I want to hit 10,000 as far as our likes go.
I think we can
For
do
the
it,
day.
sir. I think we can do it. We can do this. And here's the thing, folks. Part of the other half of the DDP is this, but here's the other thing.
Okay, no, I wanted to talk about this.
What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about this. We at the Double Barrel Podcast, we actually talk about the one barrel, which is the big barrel that everything is in, where most of everything you see on our lives
Excuse me.
comes from. Chris, you please excuse yourself if you need to. And that barrel has our bourbons, our cognacs, our whiskeys,
Our
our...
vodkas.
The vodka does not come in a barrel, but it is distilled. That barrel is one that we love. It is one that we love to share with all of you folks on our lives because it is something that we can share with you all on our lives. The other part of the Double Barrel Podcast is the silhouette. We talk about that on YouTube. However, the Double Barrel Podcast has also begun to do something else. We are, at our hearts, nerds. As much as we may or may not want to admit it, we are nerds. We love Magic the Gathering. We love Dungeons and Dragons. We love video games. We do. As much as we love all of you. And so we have begun MTG Fish and MTG Wolf. MTG Fish and MTG Wolf is where we discuss Magic the Gathering, the card game. Chris and I will go through how we build our decks, what we're doing to build our decks, and just the decks that we have. Now, as always, Chris, he started long before I did in Magic the Gathering scene. He has a few decks that he has built from scratch for over the course of, 10, 15 years?
Riku is 12 years old now.
Riku is 12 years old. That deck, originally, and according to many, is not a very good deck. However, the way that Chris built it,
he's fun.
That deck, I refuse to play against. Because that deck, within 3 turns, can absolutely destroy you.
No, not 3 turns. He plays with you. He's kind of like a...
If you get...
He's like a spider. He plays with his food a little bit.
He does. But if you get the ultimate start in Magic the Gathering, which those of you who played, you know what that is, Riku will destroy... His Riku deck is absolutely devastating almost immediately. And so, Chris talks about how he built that. Why he built that. The things he thought about when he built that. I, as a new player and a budget player, I'm going to be talking about the things that I found for a budget that I built and see what I can do with it. We would love for you to join us on that as well. However, if that is not your thing, we will continue and forever and for always bring you the Double Barrel Podcast that comes from a barrel.
So, Justin,
Yes.
I think we need to end this way here because we have 3 people that have stuck around here, and I think we owe that to them.
I do.
Here's the thing, folks. My wife and I, we got some spoils here from our vacation to Disneyland.
Yes, you did.
And if you guys want to see a live about me talking about Disney and some cool things to do, let me know. I'll be more than happy to go through it. However, though, I think the time has come to review.
Can I talk about the 2 biggest surprises from the vacation reveals that you have?
Yeah, go ahead.
Home?
I know one of them's been Stella.
No, actually it has not.
What's it been?
The 2 biggest surprises from your vacation stockpile that you brought home for me to try were actually the Smoke Wagon and the Ciroc.
See, the Smoke Wagon even surprised me a little bit, so go ahead and slide over here.
I'm going to slide back to my side where I'm
What about Devil's Tower? Because Devil's Tower was
no, this, I didn't know what to think about it. I didn't even know it existed. I will talk about this in a moment. However, the biggest surprises were Ciroc. I've seen this on many TV shows. I've seen this many places. And thought it would be way better than it was. It was excessively disappointing.
It was a very disappointing vodka. I will agree with you on that.
Now, the Smoke Wagon. We have reviewed 2 of its counterparts. 3 of its counterparts.
Yep. Reviews.
I'm sorry. Smoke Wagon 2, HC Distillery 3.
No, you reviewed 3. You want to know why? You reviewed Gold Label, which is a small batch, Black Label, which is the uncut, unfiltered, and the White Label, which is what won the DBP Alcohol of the Year Award.
That is true.
So let me go grab that real quick.
I forgot about that one. I forgot about the White Label. I really did. Okay, but anyway. It won your double barrel.
It wasn't even your. You even agreed to it.
Did I agree to it?
You did.
Let's check the book.
Let's check the book. You dropped the book on 4. So here's the thing, guys. This is the alcohol that won the DBP Alcohol of the Year for 2024 award. You and I both agreed on it. It won the alcohol of the year because you said it was the only bourbon that you actually were able to discover.
No,
all
sir.
the notes.
Our worst of the year for last year
Not worst, best.
was not. No. Our worst of the year for last year was Frisia and 10X Platinum. We neither one of us could decide on which one because 10X made you sick, Frisia made me sick.
No. They didn't just make us sick.
They made us violently sick.
No. Frisia made you run out of the trailer puking on a
Violently,
tree.
excessively, destructively sick.
So let me tell this real quick.
Now, our
guys.
best of the year.
Hold on, time out. 10X Platinum made me literally run into the bathroom and pray to the porcelain god
For like an hour and a half.
Frisia made you run out of the trailer when we were hunting and pray to the tree gods, and you painted them a bouquet of a portrait.
I did. Frisia made me pray to the tree
and
gods.
I had never seen anything like it in my
No,
life.
none of the vodka. Anyway, so we couldn't decide on that. But the best of the year came between the Gold Line Beluga and the Midwinter Dram.
Oh, the Midwinter Nights Dram, that's right.
That is what won. This
Was an honorable mention.
was an honorable
I
mention.
think this one came in second.
Let's see where we had it. Yes.
Second.
It was our second choice. It was our number one
I can't
honorable
even-
mention, which means it was second place.
I
as
cannot
far as
even
bourbons.
believe, though, that Midwinter Nights Dram won the
Oh,
DDP Medal of the
Mm.
Year.
I love that one.
bourbon.
I love that one.
But here's
Anyway.
the thing, the Gold Line was... So here's the thing. Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen.
As far as you
nightcap.
were concerned,
This is our head-to-head right now.
as far as you were concerned, this did win.
We good? Oh. Hold on, folks.
Just a moment. Technical difficulties. We need to make sure we have the power to continue for a few more moments.
You need to raise it up.
Okay.
Angry Mac, you're in here. Oh,
Angry
I love
Mac.
it.
Guys,
I haven't actually met Angry Mac. Chris,
I'm going to invite him, actually. I'm sorry, my wife's helping us out here, folks.
Chris's wife is helping us out here. She is typically,
She's our CEO.
frequently the only sober one when we do these lives.
She is like...
That's fantastic.
She saves our lives.
They've had a phone battery die before during a live, so I know they've been on a hot minute, and I'm with the kids in the other room, so I'm making sure their battery doesn't die.
And I appreciate that, Alicia. I really do. You are my favorite person, aside from my wife.
Fair enough. Your
Back
kids are
up.
being well behaved, so
Can you scoot us back just a hair?
no, because it'll. Oh, on the chair.
Yes, just the whole thing.
Just the whole thing.
Back just a hair.
So-
Angry Mac. Okay, I've never actually had the pleasure of speaking with you, I don't think. Have
So-
I had Angry Mac? If I have, I've been way too far gone to remember.
So here's the thing.
Yeah, we're okay.
I want Angry Mac to talk about the whole reason we dedicated this live to, which
Yes,
was Mr.
absolutely.
and Mrs. Bearden. And Mrs. Bearden passed
Okay,
away
I'm
last
going to move
night.
these two.
And I'm going to let Angry Mac, I know we've talked about it a lot, so Angry Mac, Justin and I hit the 8,000 follower marks, or the 8,000 like mark.
You know what? We're only 5,000 away from my original 10,000K mark.
We are. So,
Angry
Mac.
happy about.
Total Wine and More has this bottle on for $80. We hit our goal. We are donating. When I get back to Phoenix Monday night, so it'll be Tuesday, we are also donating not only the Baker 7-year cast strength barrel proof, we are donating a bottle of Devil's Tower to the raffle. But everybody who's still on here, I want Angry Mac to talk about the awesome thing that he is spearheading
absolutely.
for everybody in the bourbon community for Bear Den.
You
Absolutely.
know what? I have to tell you, the cancer sucks. It sucks. There's no other way around it. It sucks. Fuck cancer, and it only takes good people. Cancer doesn't take people who deserve to die. Cancer takes people who deserve to live. Bear Den, if you know him, the guy's a barber, self-employed, has his own shop, hasn't worked in 4 months. So the cancer is not only emotional, it killed his wife, it killed him financially, it drains you emotionally. So right now at this moment, we're out about 67 bottles donated. and we've already raised close to now $6,000. The goal was originally 5. So the last 2 weeks is a push. Now, you know what? Let's get 7 because we're really close to 6. The community has been very generous, and there are a lot of people out there who haven't donated yet who said, I'm in, and I am 100% believe that they are in. 2 weeks from tonight, at this time, hopefully we're just finishing up the raffle. It'll be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard on the 15th.
So
The amount of texts, direct messages that I get in support of this is amazing. And just so everybody knows, and I'm not like this altruistic being, I didn't volunteer. Somebody said, Mac, we need your help. Can you take care of this? And I said, sure, I'll do it. So this wasn't my idea, and I'm not taking credit for it. Someone just said, Mac, can you take the ball and run with it?
And Angry Mac, we love that you've ran with it. So here's the thing. I have spoken to a few individuals that are the higher ups on my project down in Phoenix. And I hope, and I know you and I have been talking a lot, but guys, if you have not donated, Justin, here's one thing I'm going to challenge you on Monday is bring this up to the higher ups at your company.
I'm gonna download this live tomorrow. I'm gonna show it to my higher ups at my company.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, my higher ups at my company are standard Utah
LDS. Let's just call it what it is.
They're LDS. They're not really fond of the liquor industry. However, I know for a fact they're anti-cancer.
Everybody's anti-cancer.
And they will happily donate whatever they can. I'm gonna bring it up to them. I'm gonna show them what we're doing and just let them know what we're trying to do here and bring as much as we can to, the Cancer Sucks Whiskey Fights Cancer cause as we can.
Yep.
And Angry Mac, like I said, I've never had the chance to actually connect with you personally, but I love that you're taking charge on this. I love that you're doing what you're doing for this. And I challenged everybody tonight, for my own sake, to get us to at least 8,000 likes so that I can, for me to donate an additional bottle, which is this Devil's Tower, which surprised me. And I told Chris, I don't care what it costs when he gets back down to Arizona, buy the bottle.
We're going to do it because it's
we're
legal.
Adding it.
It's legal.
It's legal down there. Buy the bottle. Add it to the drawing. I want to give as much as I can to this because I've known many people who have won fight cancer, and I have known many more people
who have
lost the fight cancer. And so I feel very passionately about this. And so for me, Angry Matt, I love that you've taken charge for this. I love what you're doing. I love what you're doing for the entire community for cancer. And you know what? I'm going to do what I can. And for me, at least that's donate. The very least I can do is donate an additional bottle. And I was late to the party for this. I didn't know about it until after Chris had already donated one bottle. This gives me a chance to donate an additional bottle. So I would love to do that. And I'm happy that we've reached that goal that I set for it so that I could donate the additional bottle.
You're good, buddy.
So I'm happy. Let's go.
Hey, Justin, Chris has got my number. You can grab my number anytime. You shoot me a text, give me a call. I'd love to chat about anything.
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah,
share there with me. Let me know. Let me join in.
Absolutely. You know what? I find that this bourbon community, I don't know if you guys realize this, but I'm currently writing a book about the social media bourbon community. I've been working on it for quite some time right now, and the theme when I started the book was about bourbon and the social community. It's not. It's morphed into people and how great 97% of the people are. And that just the common interest and the kind people. I mean, I've been to several meetups out of my state and my area of people that I don't know personally, but only know over the video. They're all like family. It is one of the most amazing communities that you could be part of. And I firmly believe that.
Well, so here's the thing, Angry Mac. I'm gonna, because we're about I'm not gonna lie. We are past our limit. We're really trying to get to 10,000 guys for Mr. and Mrs. Bearden here on likes. But here's what we're gonna do here. This is we're doing a smoke wagon face off here, sir. Would you please join us in a toast here? So Justin here has the red label. I have the white label here. Would you join us in a toast? Because we did this with Bourbon Droid earlier. Would you please
Join us in a toast to Mr. or Mrs. Bearden.
Mrs. Bearden, sir.
And her
And please,
fight and
I don't have any smoke wagon on the shelf.
because here's the thing, guys. I want everybody to know, Mrs. Bearden did not quit. She did not give up. She fought tooth and nail to the end. And here's the thing. At the end of the day, she went home and passed away in her home that she worked her life for and by her husband's side. So I cannot imagine anything worse than losing your best friend. And my wife is my best friend. And Justin,
my wife is my best friend.
Angry Mac.
Mine too. Cheers, man.
What are you cheering to, sir? What are you drinking?
I am drinking some killer Found North. Absolute killer.
I'd kill. It's okay. So, Justin. So, real quick, when we had Bourbon Droid on Angry Mac, we're going to end with this, ladies and gentlemen. If you have not reached out to Angry Mac, please reach out to Angry Mac on this awesome giveaway. We have over 50 bottles. Angry Mac said
67 right now. We're sitting at 67, counting the second one you guys are putting in.
67 bottles, guys. We have E.H. Taylor, we have Blanton's, we have Devil's Tower, we have some awesome bottles that are hard to find, guys. You need to reach out to Angry Mac.
Somebody just donated the Stag Junior 24B.
Holy crap, we've got a Stag Junior in there, guys.
If you have not reached out to Angry Mac to get part of this raffle and this giveaway, please do so.
Yeah, guys, because
I
here's the
would
thing.
love to have you a part of it.
My uncle and I. So we were saying, I'm gonna speak really quick, and then we're gonna get into the closing. Closing is my aunt, my uncle, who is literally my second dad, Corey.
He's your rock. He's the one who's kept you going.
He is huge rock. His wife, my aunt, she suffered from breast cancer. It took both of them, and you know what? She went under the knife for 10 hours. She beat it. She was one of the few, the lucky, that actually kicked its butt. And here's the thing, though. My uncle and Angry Mac tonight, I will be expected Venmo for me, but my uncle donated 2 tickets worth of raffle tickets to this. So,
absolutely.
because of just the way that it has affected him personally, cancer affects everybody. But here's the thing, guys. One thing that we talked about with Bourbon Droid, and we're going to talk about this with Angry Mac, is the bottles that we just drank and how the flavor profile and everything. So I'm going to start off here. I drank the last year's runner-up. Well, it's third place, really.
Third place, really.
For the Dbp Alcohol of the Year Award, which was the light. And Buzz, guys, I apologize.
It was the Smoke Wagon White Label
Straight Rye Whiskey,
Straight Rye
Select.
Whiskey.
Select.
Now-
This is a beautiful, beautiful bottle. You guys need to check this out for $70.
We're only 2 months into the year, but this Smoke Wagon Red Label is definitely in the running for the for the Double Barrel Podcast 2025 Alcohol of the Year.
And this is a unicorn, guys. But if you haven't checked out High Proof Distillery out of Orange County, California, you guys need to check them out. So
It's got to compete with this.
I know
The
it's gotta
bottle
compete.
I've just donated.
I know. Angry Mac, take us away tonight, sir. It's yours. What did you just drink? And please talk to it, sir.
I have a bottle of Found North, which is absolutely amazing. 4 blends, 21 year, 20 year, 18 year, and an 8 year. It was, I had to pay for it, but I paid the retailer's price because I'm a frequent customer and I do his barrel picks with him. Can't get it here. If you ever get a chance to get any Found North, get it. Get it. But most of all, find your people, give them a hug, man. Say it all the time. I'll tell you, Chris, I'll tell you, Justin, everybody who's listening, I know my girl Stephanie's here. 3 most important words in any language is I love you. You never know when the last time you're going to hear it, and you never know the last time you're going to say it.
No, and that's just it.
It only becomes more important.
Love
I
your.
love you. People want to hear it, man. Cheers, everybody. I'm bouncing because I'm trying to bounce around tonight. I got about another 15 minutes before I got to take my road cup and go get the squirrel.
Hold on one second here. So we made this. I have not made this in years. It's been since my bartending days that I made one of these. So
He
I
calls
made
it the Pirates Night Out, but I call it the Pirates Night you won't remember. Angry Mac, just one last drink with you. We love you. We love you. The community we were a part of. We love everything we all stand for.
Hang on one second. I'm trying to get at least a shot glass worth out of here. It's hard here because this thing that I got here is not really.
It's not cooperating.
It's not cooperating here. So
You got enough?
yep. Hold on one second here. So everybody, Angry Mac, this is literally called the Pirates Night Out. I have not made a jungle juice mixture in years. It has been since my bartending days that I've made one of these. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to make this, it is not for the faint of heart. It is an entire bottle of rum, 5-year plantation pineapple rum. It is a full bottle of Ciroc vodka, a full bottle of Don Julio Blanco, 2 cans of Mountain Dew, hard Mountain Dew, and then it is in an entire 1-gallon jug of Hawaiian Punch Tropical Island. And then we have mangoes. We have a dragon fruit, lemon, pineapple.
There's so much in this. It is ridiculous. If
But
you
I
were to
made
drink this
this-
bottle, you would not remember the night. That's why I call it the Pirates Night. If you won't remember, he calls it the Pirates Night Out. But
But-
Angry Mac,
To
the last
Mrs.
shot of our
Bairden.
night with you, I would like to dedicate to Mrs. Bairden.
And Mr. Bairden.
Mr. Bairden.
Pleasure. Skull.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Always
Thank you
remember, never drink and drive.
never mix your guns with your alcohol.
Drink
Have a
responsibly.
Barrel Podcast.
And Angry Mac.
And Angry Mac, we love you. Have a great night.
Have a great night, guys. Bye-bye.
I had to add the I love you in there to everyone.
That's just cool, bro. You
did good. It is right. We do love everyone who joins us.
You did good, bro.